Hello, I'm Jeffrey, and this is...
I'm Rachel.
And we are your AP Stats 2014 free response question number 1 math hosts. Yeah!
Woo!
Okay, so I'm going to do part A. And the first part, well, the problem is, well, we should show them the problem so you can pull it up. So we'll show you the problem. Part A.
Oh.
Here.
No. There we go.
It's
It's like weird.
Okay.
It's like psychedelic.
This is part A. So part A, or the whole problem is talking about at a university, and they're trying to find out if there's an association between your residential status, if you live on campus or off campus, and the number of activities, extracurricular activities you participate in. So the first question asks you to find the proportion of on-campus and then off-campus students who do at least one activity. So how you do that for on-campus is you look at the two-way table, and you only count people who live on campus, which is 33, so that goes at the bottom. And that's the total number of the kids who live on campus. And then you add on the top, you add the number of kids who do one activity, which is 7, and who live on campus, and the number of kids who do 2 or more activities who live on campus, which is 17, and that comes out to 0.727. Then over here, what you do is you look at all the off-campus kids, and the total is 67, and then off-campus kids who do one activity is 25, and off-campus kids who do 2 or more activities is 12. So you add that, divide it by the total of off-campus, and you get 0.552. So that is how you do A. Woo! Okay, so now we're going to move on. Now we're going to move on to B. Where's B? With Rachel.
Okay, so this is the question. Part B asks you to summarize the results from the two-way table. It's a little psychedelic, but bear with me. For the sample size of 100 students, comparing the association between whether students live on or off campus and their extracurricular participation. So from that two-way table, we can come up with 3 different points, one of which is that in this sample, students who live off campus are more likely to not participate in extracurriculars than those who live on campus. Point 2 is students who live on campus are more likely to participate in one extracurricular versus students who live off of campus. And then finally, the students who live on campus are a bit more likely to participate in 2 or more extracurriculars than those who live off campus. So generally, the students who live on campus are more likely to be participants in extracurriculars.
Yay!
Then,
woo! So now we go to the last part, which is part C, which looks like this, if you'd like to read it. And so, luckily for us, the students do the chi-square test for us, or the problem does it for us. Excuse me. The problem does it for us, and they do a chi-square test with inference, and they give us the p-value. And so they give us the ho and the ha. So our null hypothesis is there is no association between residential status and level of participation in extracurricular activities at the university. And our alternative is there is an association between the status of your residential living and your participation in activities at the university. And so the p-value
is 0.23, which is greater than our alpha, which is 0.05. So if the p-value is high, you fail to reject the ho.
And so there is not enough statistical evidence in favor of the statement that there is an association. So
between whether you live on or off campus and your extracurricular participation, so we cannot conclude that there is association between the 2.
Right. So we hope you enjoyed our presentation.
Woo!
3rd time's the charm.